ayi mukama katonda nga tugenda mu Ramadan eno enjegere zite ekiro kya leero zisumululwa tusonyiwe abatukola obubi n'abo betukoze obubi kiro kya leero toyitawo tokkirizwa obutagenda nekikusanga enzigize bazisumulu basibe sitaani enjegere tulyoke tuyitewo nga tuli kaweweevu ebibi byaffe byonna byetukoze tubireke emabega olwo mukama tumusabe ebipya nsabira abanaasobola okusiiba abatasobole ne basiibulula abalala abali ewala abanaaweerezanga abanazzaamu abalala amaanyi baimaamu basheikhs nights ezo si nnyangu naddala ku bakadaama abali e Bulaaya ekisiibo kirina engeri gye kifuukamu sometime unbearable enjala temanyirika nsiirye ebbanga mukama naye wentuuka mu kisiibo era nfuna ekifu ku saa 8 mpasi kyalaba nga nninda kintu kimu kuŋŋa nti wabula eddakiika 2 lusiibulukuke mukama naye nkyesunze siyinza siiba zonna saizi yange mukama ogiraba senga wampanga yabakasuku nandisiibye ekisiibo kyonna naye eno saizi erumwa mangu enjala mukama kankoleko kyensobola nsiibulule abanaasiiba mbabeezeewo mbajjukize okwewala emize emibi mu ssaawu Ramadan kama katonda gwe w'amaanyi wabula si basiraamu fekka ne baganda baffe ab'eddiini n'enzikiriza endala bakwatireko mirimu gye bawangaalira abanoonya empapula abagenda olinnya ennyonyi abasabira emirimu atuuse eyakatuuka ayazze mukama katonda omuntu yenna asobola okuba mu bakeesa leero n'enkya n'oluddako amiina ya alabbul alamiina terugwe saala egenze oze nkya kisiibo jalla jalaalu simanyira nga nze ku njala enjala mu kisiibo weziwera sawa 11 nga sikyalaba saagala masimu saagala mpitaayita mba ndi mukasonda nga ninze esaawa eggwe nsaale nkukwatire ku piraawo naye ampulire allahumma salli kabira ayina waayita allahumma
katubanjulire fresh chat bakufulu mukola ebyokunywa ebya buli kika omuli juice n'ebika bya juice byonna bye wali owuliddeko kyayo wa buli kika ku mikolo basala fruits ez'omulembe ate nga nnyonjo bakola juice alimu simoko bakola ekifaananyi ky'omugole mu bibala ekitabangawo abalala kye batasobola bakola ku buli kika kya mukolo omuli introduction okwanjula embaga baby shower birthday okukyala okubatiza bakola ne delivery bw'oba weetaaze bakola ice cream owa buli kika strawberry vanilla banana bafune ku Instagram ku fresh chat at 4 ku Facebook fresh chat kuba ku simu 070 nyanya 770 oba 0782 ne fresh chat fresh at its best.
Eliso ndikunyiza lyonna limyofu. Good morning everyone. Njagala okusuubira nti it's good morning. Ene video wenjikoledde it's a good morning. Wali jakubeera good afternoon oba good evening. Buli omu okusinziira gy'onoosinziira okubeera nti ate olaba video eno. Njagala babuuzaako ku makya g'olunaku olwaleero mugamba mutya abasiraamu salamu alaikum. Twayingidde ekisiibo obubaka nga bubulayo bwe butandise. Tuli mu kisiibo kati for the next 30 days. Tugenda basabira birungi byereere katusabe mukama akkiriza okusiiba kwammwe abawe birungi byokka ekintu mu kitambuze kisobole okubeera nga kitambula. Nga sinagenda wali KFM njagala kusooka manyi kati ekibookya story ya Jenkins ne Spice Diana. Abantu buli omu awadde endowooza ye. Saagala kugamba nti babaguze kuba waliwo abawolereza Jenkins, waliwo abawolereza Spice Diana, kati buli omu yamanyi oba oguze oba toguze. The war of words is ongoing. and it's ongoing. That one you should know. The hope words is ongoing. Of course, Spice Dana yavayo batabiraba weekend Saturday twakava ku show. Actually gundi yankubira Roger waliwo ekintu kimu kyentera okwagala ku Roger, and that is why you see newunyiza, and I was disappointed also. Not okay, I was a bit disappointed because well, omuntu ng'obadde mu music industry ya Uganda long enough, you will understand nti abayimbi baffe, you can expect anything from them. Nekuobeera olowooza nti kati ali ku level gy'olowooza nti oba alina waali or something, ogendera alina kyakoze noga. So it is typical of our celebrities in Uganda, and not just Uganda, they world over, but creatives by now, those very talented people. Now abantu katonda beyawa tutumu abantu balanga babagala babera muno shooting mbongo obwavu mala balo manajjukira I squandered this, I made this mistake and all those things. They were nonga, you know, ekintu kikyatambula, and naffe nyini and we get those, you know, olina kubeera just enough kumanya nti nsobola okwekuba mu mutima nenga kino. So bwe kyabaddeewo Spice Dana for me, she's not close to me as the manager, so it has a problem yange esinga njiina ne manager kuba ate ye omanyi bino ebintu bwoba obirwana kati olaba Roger amasimu g'okuba ssaawa eno, because amasimu go Roger ali mugakuba, which is okay. He's like I said, I realize the issue problem here. Now let me do damage control. Unfortunately, damage control, it is late. Nenga gama simuaga kuba kati eranze ne kusala de Roger yankubirawo nga program emazogenda yo Kasuku live yankubira emirundi nge 3 nakubira Ntambi ne voice note tujirano bye bayogera, nakubira John Segawa n'atamukwata. But waliwo abamukuberera bako balina enkwatagana naawo bonna ne sendi yennyini Roger reached out to him ng'agezako mugamba kati muganda wange biki nebisigadde ebyo bamanyi babikola, but words were said, and kati okusinziira ku research wange gwe nakoze, ebisigadde Jenkins ajja kwongera obinnyonnyola ku Lwokusatu oba ku Saturday exactly where the problem would have come from, but Jenkins oba ne Bat bagamba nti bayoge oluyimba lwa 6 killer okolo bagamba baluyita batya yo oluyimba olwo Jeff Arumpe ampereza ne posta yawe leero bali mu Gondi bali mu today bali ku African Mondays 6 killers kuchakala na kubwa. Mulimu Jowiranda, mulimu omwala wa hip hop oyo ya ni banaine na bideli nyali, I don't know why I forget her name all the time. Kuliko Nando Lavo, kuliko Ava Peace, kuliko Zafarani, mulimu Nina Rose. So bayimba oluyimba nga bakaluta bwe bati ekyekiro kyennyini Lydia Jasmine lwe yalina show gundi n'abambala Prima n'abambala kati Prima babambala enkeera ku Saturday Nina Rose agenda ku show ya Calvin has a show ebeera ku UBC. It's a very nice show. Abeera ne live audience. It runs every Saturday sawa ndowooza 3 paka 5 paka 6, I think around there if I'm not mistaken. So Nina Rose agamba nti abakuba ye yayogera teyayogera nti ono banaga nti abakuba oluyimba kwe kuli, I want to use the exact words, manage omu ku Salama Road. Okitegeera kati Jenkins re-echoed those words nti waliwo manage omu ku Salama Road. So I think it rubbed Roger the wrong way. N'alowooza nti yakola ki, yalimu ebyo ebintu nti okay nti bagamba ye, because of course for some time so many calls have come interviews of people claiming that there is sabotage eva ewa Roger, manager Roger. Naye nze emirundi egisinga njogedde naye kyekyenga nti akubira essimu njogedde naye nakunyonyola njanze saakola benti saakola wano saakola benti nogamba anyway ebyo byammwe mwe mumanyi. Now kati ndowooza Roger n'agamba ngenda kuyita mu Spice, which for me I think was a wrong move. Not to say nti tebakkirizibwa kwogera, the choice was theirs, but me I think it was a wrong move. Nti Roger senga yayogedde, at a time when the artist is struggling, the gigs are there, the PR is there, but the music is not there. Oba okitegeera. So definitely the calls will always be to yimba. Kati omuyimbi yagenze kudda mu kamera ate Roger wennyini nyini olimoli bakubuuza erinnya ly'oli eddala bw'omuyita sima kibuto sima yaki kati ebyazzeeko byebyo byolabaawo. So olutalo dde olugendagenda mu maaso, it's a war of words, and me like I said I'm going to stand with Jenkins. Roger ogenda kunkubira, nze sigenda kukwata paka olutalo luno lwe luliggwa, nze sigenda kukwata. I don't know oba Jenkins ye mutuufu oba ye mukyamu, ngenda kusooka yimirira ne Jenkins, ebisigadde bijja kunsangayo. Nze buli ayagala okunvuma waddembe okunvuma, ekyo sikirinaamu buzibu, mu bivumo mwenkulidde. Nina ekivubuka kyennabye ku intaneti kuva ddi mabega eri alwana anjogerako ayagala muddemu, amazima gali nti oyo ye sirimuddamu. Waliwo abantu nga tetugenda baddamu, oyogere buli kyoyogera kiggweyo otuuke, naye ye nyamulindira Kampala. Bw'anajja Kampala era tujja kwesanga twogere, mugamba kati wali ogamba ki nti kino bekitebe kiti, kati wawewedde nti nawewedde, kati tunywe bbiya tugende mu maaso, okitegedde. So oyo ye sijja muddamu. Abalala buli omu alina sayidi gy'awagira, era buli omu akkirizibwa owagira sayidi gy'ayagala. Abatuvuma mutuvume, abavuma Spice mumuvume, ebyo byammwe, naye ffe ekyaffe tugenda kikola kye tulowooza. Oba oli agambye twapangisizza oli oba twakoze eki, we are coming full swing. Ekinajja kijja tusanga naye nga tujja ebisigadde. So ebigambo nga bwe yabyogedde neeno bwe bigenda omuddira. Anaasinga olumwa y'anajjayolo, Mukasaba anaaba yasinza olumwa nga ajjayolo, Spice ne manager we munaaba omusinza olumwa nga mujjayolo, anaakowa munne ng'amuta. Naye ng'okugenda mu maaso kw'okugenda kukola ki? Kugenda mu maaso ekyo kyo mazima, teri byaki. Ebisigadde buli omu agenda byekwasa, bwino ku bwino, teri kuwaayiriza. Bwino agenda kujja ku mmeeza nti gwe kwata naawe kwata. So byebyo nno. Otherwise I'm going to go kati ngenda kwogera luzungu wali ku KFM. I'm going to speak English. And of course the big story today is Zahara ne Zari. Zari yalangidde oli okufuka ku buliri. Naye abasajja ate bagamba bo baagalira ddala abasajja bakazi bafuka ku buliri. Kati ne sitategeera n'emboozi gye nabaddemu. Olina nga nti kasipa ofunda n'afuka ku buliri kuba yola ku mazzi. Naye Zari ebifaananyi byafulumako. Bwe tekyali kirungi. Eyo nange njijjukira oba yayagawa. Anyway, katugende twogera oluzungu. Bana nga sinagenda, tulina Table 9 restaurant eri wali eri Ntinda, ekizimbe ekyo ngenda kuba nyongero gibawa, ngenda kwambawo abantu abalina Ramadan offers. Tulina Table 9 restaurant, abo katuli nabo balanga naffe ate basiraamu. Tulina Kaki Muslim plug wali ku US Mall first floor, abagala bovels, abagala hijab, abagala amakanzu mu kisibo muno. Kati Friday ngenda kubaka ennaku ezimu nga mbeera mu makanzu g'abasiraamu, abaana abo bandeetera ebintu okuva e Saudi Arabia naye nga nkasuku yambala. So Kaki Muslim Plug ogenda kuba obalaba. Table 9 restaurant tulina bannaffe aba Fresh Chat Juice nabo webali basiraamu musajja wange Medi sebo okubuuzizaako nnyo juice w'abasibulo ku kabanaye atambule gulira abantu temuzza abakyala bw'ate omukyala saawa 7 atandika okufumba futaani osimaye ebyokusibulukirako. Table 9 restaurant njikugambye nenkugamba Fresh Chat Juice bali awo Makindi awo ku high end restaurant webali wojja basanga osobola okufuna akacupa akamu oba no ordaringa. Yes. Niyo omulala awo Kaki Muslim Plug naye ndi naye abaagala ebyambalo by'abasiraamu. Kati omaze amawulire? Okay. Kati banaye I have to go off and then nzije tutandika oluzungu. Naye byebyo Spice ne Roja. Nze Roja musajja wange amanyi okwejjako n'akola bannakola naye ng'abadde musajja wange naye kasita wakutte ku wange ebisigadde tuli byogera tulyesanga bwe tuba tetulyesanga shawuli yako buli omu ayagalize munne emirembe naye nga byebyo teri muntu ajja kugenda bugenzi ati tekigenda soboka. Let's speak English guys.
It's Becky G with Can't Stop Dancing playing for you on 933 KFM. Better information and the best music. 22 minutes on to 10 o'clock. You're listening to the Mighty Breakfast Brand and Pfizer starting your day. It's a Monday and as always, Cuckoo gets to join us to give you an update in everything Celebville and everything that happened over the weekend. Cuckoo, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Pfizer.
Happy Ramadan.
Thank you. First, give me the salam. Okay, for all my Muslim people.
For all our Muslim friends and brothers and sisters, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ramadan Kareem, how are you doing? How is the fasting so far? It's just day 1.
Yeah.
So
what special message do you have for our Muslim brothers and sisters?
Do as much as you can this month of Ramadan, especially in terms of giving zakat. That is giving donations or alms to the people that are needy. You could locate like within your neighborhood or within Jobeda. Who needs? Is it the needy? Is there a mosque in your area where you could contribute maybe to iftar? That is one way to at least give zakah this Ramadan.
It's Ramadan.
Yeah.
But also tell people that they should not just stop during Ramadan.
Don't stop now. Some of the habits that you pick up this Ramadan should be habits that hopefully you can make part of your routine and part of your daily life even moving forward.
Yeah. Okay. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning, y'all.
Yes, and
what's happening, bro?
You always know how to do that. Please do it. Yeah. So, for our Muslim brothers and sisters, we wish you a happy fast. I hosted a sheikh. It's called Sheikh Mafu, and he said,
Sheikh who?
Mafu.
He has a very unique name.
Yes, Mafu. So he said one thing, and I want to share with you. I have that interview on my Kasuku Live. He said Muslims have most of them want to feed those who already have. So you find a guy inviting his rich friends that come and break fast
at my home.
And he said that is wrong. Yeah, those who are able. Yeah, in the spirit of brotherhood and what it's okay, friendship, but you should look at the less vulnerable, the vulnerable, the less privileged. So munchifocho kwata 1 million notegeka futari to feed over, you know, like
people who can afford.
10 friends of yours who can afford. You'd rather you get that million. No, you are. I agree. So as we seek to foster the spirit of fasting, let us look at and then he also said there are people who have parents who are doing badly and they're not looking after them. You're doing well. You cannot buy your mother a nice hijab. You can't buy your father a nice kanzu.
Yep.
Bali ku muzikiti gwo ku kyalo kwe balya oba oshegeera. Yeah, no, osirulula abantu. Yeah, so he said it's not viable, so you should look into that. Now, yes.
Just before, there are a few messages for you. From Joker, he says that while in his time in Fort Portal, he says there's lots of love to Kasuku from his fans in Fort Portal. And Abduwasike says that Kasuku, you think our fasting is like yours?
Okay, but isn't Wasike off point?
But
Stick to Joe Walker. Read that Joe Walker message again.
Joe Walker says that Kasuku, lots of love to Kasuku from his fans in Fort Portal.
My people in Fort Portal, how are you doing? I was supposed to come and finish that work with him, but job became job.
Unfortunately,
yes.
Due to time,
definitely.
now unfortunately,
job became job. But welcome back, Joe Walker. It's quite the experience, and I think he's doing his part in nation building.
Yes.
So safe roads, safe lives. Most people when they see him walking, hakasajja tekaina byakola kasaze otambula boda wene kuba the one of your legs is up. You say musajja kale yatugamba. There are simple things the guy is trying to say: keep left, mind the speed, read the road signs,
don't steal road furniture.
You know, people don't, you know. But welcome back, Joe Walker. My beautiful friend Sarah Narule. How are you doing? And there is a lady. What I've seen her now for the second time. Atata ambula paka kumalayo. She's small like this, and you know. Yes. I'll show you that girl the next walking.
Most of the girls on that team are small.
Slender.
Huh?
Small is body shaming.
No, it is not. Sometimes you're stating it.
Body shaming is body shaming is only for fat people.
No. You could also body shame.
Mama Sabu body shaming. Because small is now small is the ideal size.
No,
Kati favor for Kasuku Jiro Gubuto body shaming. Body shaming. You get it?
When you are passing, you are like, oh no, you are fat.
Masavu alagawa. Yeah, but when they say kako kage, that's not body shaming.
No.
So body shaming is for fat people. Anyway, now from the Oscars, Bobby Wine, the documentary, the People's President. That was the name of the documentary, right?
Yes.
He didn't win yesterday. He missed. But there are very important lessons. And the director of that documentary was a Ugandan. And I hope during their time now there, they are going to get connections, and you know, so that they can do it personally, but if they can bring the expertise and the people they know, they won't get a tough fire. Then it's also, you know,
I feel no offense. It was never going to win for factors beyond Bobby Wine. There are things, like we said this morning, there are things you can control, there are those you can't control.
So factors
and
like
things
what?
that he can't control, we are not going to be, you know. So, but I think just the nod, an Oscar nod. Was
on Saturday, we hosted John Segawa on our talk show. And he said Bobby Wine will not win because of the trend he has seen coming. Like there are those who small, like you see when the Grammys are coming up, there are those awards that come, now, like you see American Music Awards, sometimes MTVs happen way behind, you know, there are those small music awards that happen, and then the Grammys climax everything. So the patterns you see, so he was also saying there is a pattern that has been happening. Those festivals, when you see, yes, he has won, but his wins are isolated. They are few compared to, you know. And so he said from that, because he said if Bobi Wine was to win, you would have seen all those major festivals with him being the winner, you know, because the Oscars now, so you know, something like, so for him, he had predicted that he won't win, but most importantly, he was there. Yeah. And one thing I like with a situation like Bobi Wine's is him being in the political space. Now he's in position to understand the bigger power of art. Just beyond us here, you know. So at any one point, if he gets the presidency, I think artists or people in art, but when you talk artists, people think musicians only. They don't know, when you say artists, they are dancers, painters, songwriters, musicians, drama actors, movie actors, directors.
We're always telling people, you know, people come to me and say, Mlondo, I want to enter the film industry. And you're like, what do you do?
Exactly.
And they're like, no, me, I want to act, but you may not be able to act. But film is wide.
Yeah.
You can be in the film industry doing transport, doing makeup, doing fashion. Yeah.
Kadi for us, we only look at the guy who holds the mic.
Azanya.
Camera. There's something I tell students I meet who say, Kasukumi, I want to be a TV presenter. No mgamba, yeah, TV presenter. Why? I want to be famous. People know me. No mgamba, you're my into what are your producer? Do you know that the producer solo kuga no kuja kompeo?
Of course.
And the producers are earning more money. Yeah. They are those guys on camera. They are earning more money than the people you see on the screen because they are doing very, very important jobs. So, but either way, congratulations, Bobi Wine, for the nomination. And Jenkins said they're already shooting the next one. So we are waiting to see what happens next.
So
at least with such things, we know after Kenzo won the BET, we realize that it is possible.
It's possible.
Now we also know it is possible for a Ugandan or an African documentary or movie to get to the Oscars. Now we are very sure of that. Now there is a war that was brewing over the weekend.
Which one?
Zahara and Zari.
Which one?
Zahara
Toto
and
Zari.
Hey.
DJ Zari.
And Zari.
Captain Zari.
So what happens is this. So they host, Sanyuka hosts Zato for Women's Day.
Sanyuka was hosting Zato?
Yes.
Doesn't she work there?
Yes. Women who are making a difference.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So they are asking her a message to young girls. So she says, young girls should delay getting pregnant. Of course, she cites some of her experiences.
Okay.
Then she says they should avoid dating older men. She says women mweje miaka were like between 18 and roughly 27, 28. You should enjoy your life. Because what happens when you have a child and when a man comes in the picture?
Your life slows down a bit.
Definitely. But the responsibility. You have a kid. You know? The kid, you can't go out to party and you know your kid is there and so many things. So she was trying to advise. Then of course somehow the conversation slipped into Zari because as he said, avoid older men. So it moved that direction. And of course, Bamubuza, what do you learn from Zari? There's nothing I can learn from a 40-year-old woman dating a young man. So what happens is, definitely it rubbed either any person. So Zari, right, last week, I don't know if right now they are there, but the whole of last week, she was posting pictures with Shakib Mecca.
So they have been broken up.
I think people, there's a way people tend to understand each other. Eventually. You know how Amagana can be. Yes.
Oh, they are in Mecca.
I don't know if they are still there, but
the photos is going to become a hajjat.
They're not doing hijjah.
What are they doing?
Hijjah is for when?
There's specific timelines for hijjah, but even
they are just for vibe.
There is hijjah, and then there is this other one they do.
No, but you don't have to necessarily wait for then. You can still
to become a hajj.
Yeah, you can even still go to Mecca right now.
And you become a hajj.
Hey.
No komango funye wa hajj.
Hey.
So there is hijjah, then there is this other one they go for.
Which one? Hajj.
No, it's only hijjah and hajj. There's another thing Muslims go for there. these people abatwala ebweru babatwala it's called what I forget. So I think they are there for that.
Tourism.
Thank you. But most Muslims prefer kanina bahaji bange nga batano. Ketty also told me is going. Hajj Jaffa is going. But even Sheikh Mafo. No, they are Hajjis. They went for Hijjah. They went already. Yes, Hijjah and Nebidi Bianjaulo. Then who else? So they go. Nebabira yeyo mu kisibo. The whole of it. So you are in the holy. It's called Umrah. That you are a Pfizer. Umrah. So they are there for Umrah. So
Umrah is a visit.
Umrah is like a visit to the holy place and what and what. Because Hijjah, you have to be prepared. You know, when you go there, you come back with that title Hajjat.
You know, Thingy went.
When you go more than once, you become Al Hajj.
So did Thingy go for Hijjah?
Who?
Mr. Banang, I've forgotten his name. Choka is my friend.
Honey.
The one who bought his wife a car.
What are you talking about? You mean Magogo?
The twin.
Magogo.
No, the twin. Hashim.
I don't know.
Hashim was in Mecca.
I'm not aware.
So Umrah and the Hijjah are two different
but
things.
Then they told me anyway. Come so Mario can story in Saudi. So because so Zari. So Zari were posting ebintu ngali ku ku Hijjah. I mean Umrah or that visit. I don't want to sagala kwesiba ku chestamanyi kati ko ise visit. So aline Shakibu bekutte. So one of the followers says it's called January Fairy. Bino byebiruma Zahara Toto bambi because Zari aline the boyfriend and you can ali Zahara yagamye
husband.
Husband. Njono akwana bawala ache 40-year-old woman dating younger what? Ni younger boys. Zahara Toto bambi, we all need to wish good for each other's success. Then Zari comes. Okay, an account that is Zari. Zari, the boss lady. I don't know if it is her. Don't bring up names of women who pee on bed on this page. Tasobola na kulabirira bana. So this account said Zari. I don't know if it is Zari. But don't bring up names of people who pee on abafuka ku buliri. Hey, you don't know that story?
What do you mean?
There's a newspaper called Onowino. So there's a time they had issues. Zahara.
And that Sudanese guy?
No, not the Sudanese guy, Muveko. It was a family issue. It was a family issue. They have land here in Wanokabaragala no Ingira Omunda. So they were Mama was Zahara ne Zahara. They used to stay there. The mom still stays there. Then I think about the uncles wanted the land. Nabagamba like no, I know fumbirwa vewo bichi and newspaper saying you know it was in the newspapers for long there. Then one of the uncles here got to Africa Kubodi. At the time you didn't read that story. No. You didn't read it. Hey you people, where the thing got very heated. And that newspaper no we no front page in any way.
Like
hold that thought.
They did that interview. They did that interview.
Okufuka kubulidi as in urine.
Susoling on bed. So this is where this comment came from. I don't know if it is Zari or it's just because does Zari use Zari the boss lady?
Yeah, I think on Facebook.
Yeah, she's the boss lady everywhere.
Not just Zari.
No,
she's a Zari the boss lady.
Excuse me.
You've been excused.
Yeah.
Zari.
Yeah, she's the boss lady, man.
Zari, the boss lady.
12 million followers.
Let me see. If, 12 million.
That's her.
Zari is powerful.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Zari has more followers.
But this is not her. We need to look for her. This is Kanakafana. Same writing, Zari, the boss lady. But this was not Instagram, I think. This must have been TikTok.
Okay.
Mononya ku TikTok. You go to TikTok.
Banange.
Bali make kababo balabye. So
holy kaba.
Yeah. But of course Zahara ngabo omumanyi she's
tanyigira
mutoke. She said she does not fear anything that shakes.
So tawali muntu tagenda kunvuma oba bugulu ekati mbuyina era nawabweru buti kubukola kibutambula mbutambuza bannange nze mbuteeka wabwere kati what else are you going to give me to abuse me ogenda kunvumisa ati nti kabina nakabagamba ddani nakaba Japan until the time comes nga ninokakola surgery ntichi. Do you understand? So I think I'm made different. Bambajja mu kiti kyanjawulo nti gwe kyonsuulidde nkikwata nenkikozesa nenkikolamu ekintu ekikola ki ekintwala ate ku level endala. Buli kyonkanyugira nze nkikwata ne bwe kiba kibi ne bwe kiba kirungi nenkibajjamu olubaawo oluntwala ku level endala.
She does not fear anything that shakes. Tati abiduduma.
Okududuma ensheki.
Yes. Hey. She doesn't fear anything that does what?
That shakes.
So it is a classic example.
Zahara Toto is bold, you guys.
Zahara does not mince words.
She's very bold.
And by the way,
you know what? I got a better appreciation of Zahara Toto on Kampala Cream.
Is she the one last night who attacked Baby Gloria? Nayo ku snap nga bamuli bubi bamulya. There's someone who attacked Baby Gloria.
Why?
Huh? Or you don't want to talk about Baby
I don't
Gloria.
want to talk about that. And now, I have to oscillate between.
It's 933 KFM, better information and the best music. You're listening to the Mighty Breakfast Monday. Kasuko is in to wrap up the weekend for you. Tell you what's happening in Celebville.
Yeah, so that's what happened. I think that's the trending story now. Wow. The other one, of course, is Spice Diana attacking our very own Jenkins Mukasa. I think the issue, okay, she says that Jenkins has been on her case for some time, but Jeff Chiwa collected 6 musicians. They called them 6 killers. Then they released the song. Then when the song had just come out, Prima says the song is trash.
Prima
Kadash. Now Prima is close to Spice Diana. They are like this. Then Nina Rose is on Calvin, the Entertainers show, the next day on Saturday, saying there is a manager along Salama Road trying to sabotage what? Their song. You get it? And Jenkins re-echoes that day. Now, I have information. Jeff believes that manager along Salama Road is the one frustrating his musicians.
Who are the musicians?
We have to say
Zafaran, Ava Peace, Nando Love, Joey Randa, Nina Rose. No, mwala kuba rap. I forget that girl's name.
She's so cool.
Rachel Ray. Yes.
Right,
so Jeff believes Rakwa Jeff does not say which manager. Now I think these people felt the shoe fitting them.
Kuku, we have to.
Akati binyumya olala. Olala ojja binyumya. Tunyumiza abantu ebintu atujja akati ojja binyumya. Yonti ojja binyumya. Ajja binyumya. Tutusa tubanyonyola ekintu oba ekiri.
Program
abekolera. Ajja byenyumiza. Hey. Next week, prepare yourselves.
Celebville
will be done by Pfizer. Hey, abyekolera. Ochitegera. So the truth is, the truth of the matter is, Jeff believes the manager, because no names were said. I don't want to say names, but the thing is, Jeff has said the person who thinks they are talking about them is the one he thinks is sabotaging his musicians. Now, we want to believe, which is not yet the case, that Spice's manager thought Baba de Bagamba ye. Kati jukira bamusonze munyo.
Spice's manager live on Salama.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So no names were said, but I think people felt the shoes were fitting from the insinuations and from the video Spice Diana made attacking Jake. Pamuvumya olubuto omusajja wange. Nga smile jiro olubuto olunene sibabi.
Wasike is going to be happy.
He can't. Yeah, wasike obine byokwejereka twejereka lase ekinunga ekintu bekintukako. Kakasajja kavaayo kasajja kafe. Wasike musajja afe. Era ajja kwambala ayingira Jenkins. Bwana amala omwambalo otalo nga luwedde agomewa abeera Jenkins kaba kuba nnyo. So guys, bagenda soba mawulire. But we gotta get the hell out of here. Naye nga lwolutalo lugendera ddala mu maaso non-stop. And of course we have to say until next time mubeere bulungi. Peace. Bye.